the season's moving a little bit along, and still able to gather and harvest some squashes. So here we're still getting some nice looking crooknecks. But as we get into August and even into the first part of September, we start to get definitely warmer days with cooler nights and a little higher humidity. So we get that monsoonal moisture that comes up from the Gulf. And we start to get some humidity, and it starts to affect the squash and how they produce. And this particular plant is a combination of a bunch of different squashes. We like to kind of have a surprise when they come up. So we'll plant a dark green zucchini, a yellow zucchini, we'll plant some crookneck, we'll plant a striped zucchini. So all these squashes, these summer squashes, have multiple varieties in there. But what I'm starting to see now is a little bit of powdery mildew showing up. Let me get a leaf here. So as you can see, leaf should be nice and dark and green, and I'm starting to get these little white spots all over the leaves. Now this is a powdery mildew, and the mildew affects squashes, melons, cucumbers, pumpkins, and when it starts to attack the plant, it really saps the strength out of the plant and cause it to start to wilt and to die prematurely. So we still have plenty of time to harvest more squash, but I've let this plant go a little bit farther, and a lot of these leaves are really starting to die down. There's some very mature ones back here that the mildew is almost completely taken over these plants, and if you let the mildew progress too far, it's going to kill your plants out and it's going to affect your production. Fortunately, I've got some plants that haven't been affected by the mildew because I've been spraying them. So we've got a couple different fungicides that work great. Even though I'm harvesting the squash, both of these are safe to use on all kinds of edibles. So this is called copper soap. It's made by Natural Guard, and the copper soap comes in a ready-to-use format like this, or also in a concentrate as well too. And with these trigger sprayers, you've got to make sure and turn the sprayer so that the spray starts to work. So make sure you turn your nozzle, and then when you actuate the trigger sprayer, you get a nice little stream, and we can spray these squash and just get that mildew under control. For the most part, it affects mostly the top surface. You don't have to worry about spraying the undersides as much, but it's not a bad idea to spray the undersides as well too. Copper soap does a great job. You can use it right up to the day of harvest. The other product that I really like is this Monterey Complete Disease Control. This is a new technology. It's a bacterial fungicide instead of this is made out of copper, so this will be kind of an elemental fungicide, but this is a bacteria, and the bacteria destroys other diseases, and so this is a good bacteria, not a bad bacteria. Comes also ready to use and in concentrate, and you can mix it up in trigger sprayer, pump up sprayer, whatever works best for you. But it works on so many different diseases, and it's very, very effective and so safe. You can use it right up to the minute that you're going to harvest because it doesn't hurt people, it just kills diseases. So I mix some up in my handy pressure sprayer. You can pump that up and adjust the spray so you can get a little bit different spray nozzle. Makes it a little bit easier to spray because you don't have to do your trigger sprayer. You can just pressurize it and just push the trigger. So both those fungicides will do a great job at controlling this mildew and keeping your squash from getting damaged, and you can still enjoy lots of great crooknecks or zucchinis throughout the late summer and fall. If we can get that mildew under control and stop that from spreading, plants will continue to produce like crazy.